Blake said, I don't have Disney Plus at the moment, and I also got the entire Super Friends. Super Friends on Blu-ray. So I'm binging that. 1973 to 1985, 16 discs.
16 discs. Damn, that must be fun. That must be actually, I mean, that's how many real seasons of actually good show quality is that?
All right, so there's the Challenge of the Super Friends season, and the occasional Wonder Twins where they're not being ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I can stand Wendy Marvin and Wonder Dog. I could not stand them. They had no powers. They're just running around with t-shirts with their initials on. I'm like, what is this?
Hey, we're going to think, you guys are going to think, if you could be these people, you would think you were the coolest thing ever.
No, because I thought they were lame.
Well, I mean, did you like Spike and Daniel for real?
Did I what?
Did you like Spike and Daniel for real?
I rewatched Transformers not that long ago. Rewatched the entire thing. And basically I should have stopped with the Return of Optimus Prime, the real one.
God, yes.
Where they had the awesome animation from the movie. It was just like, stop watching right now. Spike wasn't that annoying. I didn't like Carly, but I think that was because they were just like, hey, we got to put in Carly, and she was whatever.
Which show had the worst drop off in animation? Was it Transformers after that Return of Optimus Prime, or G.I. Joe, where it was it Rise of, when they brought back Cobra Commander? That animation was hideous.
They did about I want to say it was like 3 or 4 more episodes of the G1 era Transformers. So it wasn't like this huge, like, here's 20 more episodes. It just felt like this is where y'all need to end it. These other ones just kind of felt like here's some random ones. The animation wasn't nearly as good because they pumped out the full cell shading like they did for Transformers, the movie, with those Prime episodes. They brought back, you got the touch. That was awesome. And I was like, great, I'll need to watch it more. Oh, there's more? They were kind of I could have done without them.
Yeah.
But Chip was sort of kind of annoying too, but I thought it was cool to actually have a kid at that point in a wheelchair, using a wheelchair. I thought that was cool. I like Ramon. Carly, not a big fan of hers. You know who was annoying though? Scott and T-Bob. Gosh. Because it was like Mask was so cool. They had the mask that did crazy stuff. They had the vehicles that did crazy stuff. And we spent so much episode time on them.
No. I'm sorry. Defenders of the Earth had the worst kids. Like, they were complete. I mean, they were like, okay, we got
Hashin was just terrible. But I think right away they were like, yo, this is not about the characters you're watching this show for. With our new young heroes, gosh, they're all annoying.
Wait, so are they going to even take over? Not really. They are going to have absolutely none of the powers and just be annoying. Enjoy.
Was it TJ? TJ, get back here. Come here, Hashin. My father. Hey, Chief, do you remember Defenders of the Earth? Vaguely. Jeff, that's what I'm trying to power through for the first. Oh, I didn't realize they were the first ones. Gosh, they were. Yeah, they were so bad. And Wonder Dog.
Yeah.
The villain of the week was a scientist or alien trying to stop pollution. Yes. Gosh, they're so lame. So, I mean, the Wonder Twins at least could do some offensive capabilities. They had something. And Cleek was kind of fun for a little animal sidekick, even though, like, can we just focus on the Justice League? Even though y'all want to call them Super Friends. And even though I didn't know they were Justice League when I was watching Super Friends. Do you remember watching Cartoon Network when they were a Boomerang? They put on the really old Justice League cartoons where they had, I think it was Filmation. They were kind of moving around, but it was kind of neat because they were actually having them all together doing things and fighting back. I was like, oh, this is great.
You're talking about, like, because I always like the Legion. I always remember, like, the Legion of Doom has their semicircle, and that's the one I remember.
No. This was from way back in the day.
Oh no. Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to see if I can pull it up real fast. Yeah. Put in Justice League cartoon 1970
coming out of the swamp.
Yeah, that's always the one I remember.
That's Challenge of the Super Friends. Yeah. That was awesome.
This one is that?
No, this was even earlier. I guess this is in the 60s they did this. Oh, here it is.
It's a little bit before my time.
I like how you're trying to make it like, yeah, this is before my time. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
Here it is. Now, this is something that I found. I mean, they were playing it on Boomerang, so this is how long ago it was. But it was pretty fun because it's like, oh, look at this. This is great.
Boomerang was a good channel.
It was, and they ruined it.
Oh, they don't have it anymore?
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Why is everybody crossed over like that?
I'm not quite sure why, but they had to get everybody in the shot. Oops.
No Batman, huh?
Yeah. All right, let's see here. They all become friends in the end. No, with the jail. No accountability, Blake. None.
Are you talking about the Misfits?
Hey, listen, the Misfits, I mess with them because Eric Raymond had the best lawyer ever.
That's
Jem, right? Their lawyer.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was about to ask Chief, did you watch Jem? He said, that's Jem, right? Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I like that. This is like the songs.
Me too. Those songs were great. I was so mad when they decided to make a live action Jem. I was like, why? Because y'all are not going to do this right at all.
What was the TV show, the cartoon where the moon split in half? And was it Thunder the Barbarian?
So, I think you're right. Yeah,
I think you're right.
Oh, I used to love me some Thunder the Barbarian, man.
Hanna-Barbera had such good cartoons. That's why I made Boomerang was so fun. And then they were always like, okay, can I see some, can you give me the Justice League? Yeah. But we got some bad cartoons here for you to sprinkle around.
Why did they get rid of Boomerang?
I don't know if it was either it was a paid service or it's kind of for our cable stations. It was one of those we're not going to have it on your basic or your upgraded. You have to get a specific package to get this.
Oh, so they still have it?
No, Warner Brothers Discovery shut it down earlier in August. And they're going to move the content library to Max.
Okay, that works out.
As of September 30th, the Boomerang app will no longer be available.
Huh. Is that like going to be like DC Universe?
Gosh, please don't.
Where can you watch the old cartoons nowadays? The Chili Willies, the Woody Woodpeckers.
On your Blu-ray, like Blake, you buy them to get the collection.
Really? That's just it, huh?
But I mean, like from a content strategy, there's not that many people going to watch it. If you have hard drive and you're taking up space, that's probably one that the audience that will watch this is probably not there. So we don't need to have it as an offering when we have great shows like Secret Invasion that you totally want to watch.
Yeah, no. Defenders of the Earth doesn't hold up at all. So I watched that too, and it was like, it was funny because the good ones have like these massive boxes, and then the ones that aren't great have like one really slender deal. Defenders of the Earth, slender one. And I didn't think it was bad. I really thought that they overestimated the appeal of the children because they were giving them 80% of the episodes. Maybe it was a good one where they were only on for 60%. But it was like, I don't care about these stupid kids. And I thought that watching the show, that's not a retroactive in hindsight. I was like, these kids are annoying. Let's go back to the guys y'all made figures for. There were no kids.
Yeah, and they never had figures for the kids because they knew no one really cared about the kids. But yet when they animated, it was, it's about the kids. Like, I think anybody watched, that's why, like Snowglow said, it doesn't hold up because it's, okay, how much of this show are we watching for these kids? No one's like, everybody been like 2 or 3 episodes of, this is the episode where we don't have to see the kids. Like I said, 60% of the time. This is fun. But trying to watch them week to week would have been like, because that was a 5-day show. So it was, come on, like this doesn't keep my attention.
It was funny because even Ming had a kid. And unlike Palpatine, we clearly saw that he had a kid. And Ming was getting it in. So we know Ming had little Minglets running around all over the galaxy. All over
sure there wasn't just one.
Right. You. Love that part. Blake, the Blu-ray set has everything. Super Friends Legion Challenge has every iteration. Does it have superpowers?
Wait, hold on.
I guess it would if it had 85. Superpowers was fun. Lex, Darkseid, etc. Nice.
I like Darkseid's original voice. That was cool.
Oh, Mark A. I'm a little biased here, but my all-time fave was Jayce in the Wheeled Warriors, Saber Riders, and Star Sheriffs was also fire.
That was that in the 60s too, because I don't know none of that.
You don't remember Jayce in the Wheeled Warriors?
Absolutely not.
Are you
Yeah, I'm like, which
kidding?
one?
Chief, come on.
Chasing the Wheeled Warrior? No.
What? No, you're. Come on, man.
No, absolutely
You
not.
watched that. You had to have seen that. We didn't have that many cartoons for you to forget that show.
Bro, there was when we were little, there was thousands of cartoons.
Yeah,
Every
But I mean, it was a good show.
Right. Every Saturday morning, as soon as you woke up, it was cartoons all the way to Kung Fu.
You remember this show?
Nah, I'm gonna have to agree with Chief on that. I do not remember that.
Whatever. Lies.
Again, okay, hold on.
Here. This is what Mark A. and I are both talking about. You know you saw this. The main character, he had the rogue haircut.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah. And they drove around in these really cool vehicles. Chief, come on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
you had to watch that. Because it was on like everything else. I'm pretty sure it was a Saturday morning cartoon. So they had, I mean, it was an action show. So as a dude, you watch the action shows.
Somewhat, bro. I mean,
you don't remember the night? I mean,
wait a minute. That thing was $100.
Maybe it came on during Mr. T.
Yeah, I remember that one. And Rambo. How did Rambo get a cartoon? That was
ridiculous.
Quite.
I guess the same reason the wrestlers got a cartoon.
I mean, yeah, that was. I mean, but Rambo was violent. I don't know how they pitched that.
No, all those cartoons when we were little were violent.
No, but I mean, no, Rambo, the character they based on, no kid should have been watching that show, that movie in the first place. Galaxy Rangers was the best intro song. The animation was stellar.
Oh man, you remember Battle of the Planets?
Yes, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like Defenders of the Earth had a great theme song.
That was a selling point of Defenders of the Earth. Defenders, light in the sky. Like, oh yeah, come on. I mean, that's what, like, if you were to break out the Blu-ray to that, and then you just heard his theme song, you're like, oh man, this is good. And then you actually start watching that episode, like, oh yeah, this thing.
I'm gonna still say Jem had a really good theme intro song.
Yes, and I mean they had so many good songs too.
DuckTales.
Ooh.
Oh, like for Jem, I really wish they had actually committed to doing a movie version of Jem. I mean, because it's so much. I mean, it was like, hey, the Misfits are just crazy. Like, just go all in on Jem. These are homicidal maniac, but they are trying to get over. Like, I just think that would have been so fun. I'm just like, I mean, because that's why I think I loved Josie and the Pussycats. They was like, yes, we accept. You understand Josie and the Pussycats. Like, just come on. And that's why I'll always remember why I love Enter Sandman. Like, just go all in.
Yeah, I love that movie. Chief, did you ever watch that Josie and the Pussycats?
Yes.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
Yes, sir.
That was her at that age?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you don't have to say it like that. You were around that age too.
The first movie I ever remember in was that gritty movie.
Sin City.
No, when she was a child.
Men in Black 2?
No, she was a kid. That's matter of fact, the name of the movie was Kids. Oh well. Oh no, you're talking about live action. No, I ain't watched that. I thought you meant Josie and the Pussycats, the cartoon.
Oh no, Chief. That movie is great. We should do a watch along on that.
This movie?
Yes. That movie is really funny. And yeah, like they actually did I mean, it's kind of like a time capsule movie because it was set straight up in that 90s boy band era. Oh, yeah. It's so good though.
And I mean, I'm not spoiling, but it's very much, it goes through just the kind of what all groups go to, like, you know, what was it, One Direction? Yeah, I mean, it really goes with them. So
it was great.
Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. No, not gonna do it.
You're missing out. James says I was in the gym, but am I the only one that low key like the Misfits songs more?
Oh, Not at all. Misfits had better songs by far. Oh gosh,
they had better videos because they were just doing
Their songs were so angry.
Yeah, they were trashing things. I would love to have seen a crossover with Cold Slither and the Misfits. That'd have been amazing.
Gosh, I'm trying to like. There's one Misfits song. I mean, of course, I'm remembering them like tearing up everything. You want to be? I want to be a star. Gosh. I cannot remember. It was one where like, okay, this is super catchy.
Out of my way.
I think that might have been one.
There ain't nobody better. I'm a giant.
I remember the video from a giant. I don't know why. Huh? I remember a giant because it's literally like the lead singer to Misfits, like actually a giant.
Yeah. I don't remember the third band though. Lovesick, Designing Woman, Take It or Leave It. Oh, let's see. It Takes a Lot to Survive. Making Mischief. That was a good one. I remember that one for sure. Universal Appeal.
Yeah, I mean that's the funny thing.
Congratulations. I like your style. There's a whole Reddit theme thread about the Misfits songs really were better.
I think if you probably look on YouTube now and actually just literally listen to the Misfits songs, you're like, these are actually pretty damn catchy.
They were. They got nothing on Space Ghost.
Did Space Ghost host a TV show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They did have better songs. But Jem and the Holograms had some bangers too. I love this. We're talking about Jem and the Holograms.
I mean, again, I think that's the funny thing about our generation is you can't say, oh, we're a bunch of women haters. Like, no, we watch like everything. Like, and it's like, women stuff can't sell. It's like, dude, we all watch Jem and the Holograms. Like, you couldn't go to school and be like, all right, have you ever watched? No. Like, even though you said, yes, it was
liar.
on Zoom Block. Of course I watched Jem and the Holograms.
Right.
Now, is MyTunes an app?
Let's find out.
Because I'm going to get that. I'm going to watch those. I miss those vintage TV shows.
All right. So the website says look for us beginning June 25th. Let's find where you can watch Me TV Tunes. All right, let's see. You can watch it if you have Antenna Chief on channel 48.5. You can see what cable stations carry it. It's Me TV Tunes. So they have The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Mm-hmm. Yes. Casper and Company, Popeye and Pals, The Smurfs, Tom and Jerry. What else?
Oh gosh, Rainbow.
Woody Woodpecker. Underdog, Yogi Bear, Hey Boo, Scooby-Doo. Looks like that's what they have right now.
I would love to see how many of those cartoons would now be considered super offensive. I mean, just like, you know, like Bugs Bunny just couldn't have a chance. I mean, just
gosh, no. Cancel. And they deserve it for a few episodes. But all right, so let's see. Here you go, Chief. 2 Stupid Dogs and the Secret Squirrel Show. Alf Tales, Bugs Bunny and Friends, Beetlejuice, timely, Alf the Animated Series, Captain Planet and the Planeteers, Challenge of the GoBots.
GoBots, you got me.
The Completely Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley. Do you even remember that show? It's crazy. Duck Dodgers, Dastardly and Muttley and their flying machines, The Flintstones, Hysteria, not ringing a bell, Jetsons, Inspector Gadget, Josie and the Pussycats, Johnny Quest, Mr. T, Peter Potamus Show, The Mask, Police Academy, the animated series, another one. I don't know how that became a cartoon series. The Real Ghostbusters, Scooby-Doo, Speed Racer, there you go. Freakazoid, Tom and Jerry, Thunderbirds, Top Cat, Underdog, Woody Woodpecker, Yogi Bear. So not a lot of those action shows that we grew up on. It's okay. I missed Jayce completely. Only heard about it years later. That's so funny. I mean, I totally remember that. You saw it, Chief. You just don't remember exactly.
Yeah, probably so, man.
Oh my gosh. Great theme song.
Yeah, dude.
And that's one of those I think could make a really cool movie. Because it's just like, hey, just give somebody who actually like, hey, somebody who knows how to do a good zombie kind of movie, just put them in there. I think they would run with that. I think they'd be great.
It's like the X-Men meets Walking Dead, or the second iteration of X-Men.
and that's how you actually pitch a show versus it's going to be Kill Bill meets Frozen.
This is very true, Jamlin. You know what show had decent kid characters? Bionic 6. Ooh.
I love that show.
It's great.
And only did 2 seasons.
Yeah. That's a travesty because the bad guys look cool. Everybody had great designs. Cartoons had amazing themes back then. Good intros too, even if they spent the whole budget on them.
Probably. Oh yeah.
Kid video. I bet somebody did a mashup cut video Cold Slither and the Misfits, so it looks like they're on the same stage. Galaxy Rangers also were in a band together, right? Yep. She-Ra, Rainbow Bright, right? Care Bears. Used to watch all those.
Oh yeah.
Care Bears stare.
I remember the Care Bears.
No, Jalen, you gone too far. This one I do not know. You did, Chief?
The Gummy Bears?
No, Beverly Hills Teens.
I never heard of Beverly Hills Teens. I thought that was a spinoff of the what's that? The Teens of Beverly Hills, whatever that on with Shannon Doherty.
90210.
Yeah.
The Teens of Beverly.
The teens that are actually teens.
Teens that are actually kids. Birdman was dope too, right?
Yeah.
I remember that too. Archie shows, right? It was fun. Everything's sure feels that way.
Yeah.
I love Bugs Bunny. They were very fun. How are the kids on Captain Planet never watched? They were annoying, and Captain Planet wasn't cool enough to care.
Oh shoot!
Yes,
they were really funny. I say, boy, let me tell you something.
I mean, okay,
water.
I'm trying to think if like Looney Tunes was more offensive than Animaniacs. Animaniacs was not just like they were pitching to us kids, and you're just like, wait, what the heck? Like, I don't know how adults let us watch that. I mean, because now they didn't know we were watching Animaniacs. Because I think if they had actually were home and watching Animaniacs when they were sick,
what are you watching?
What the hell? Good gosh.
Clarence, exactly. He was like the kids are like whatever, but he was so whack. It was like, yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Was it Dave
the Planet?
Was it the Dave Chappelle skit on that one? That was actually better than
not great. Spiral Zone was great, very underrated. I think it had bad time slots. If I remember correctly, it came on early in the morning for me. So it came on early in the morning for us too, and it came on Sundays. So
that was church. We ain't
yeah, it was like it was button up on church. Hurry up! Spiral Zone's almost over. It was tricky. Goldie, Gold, and Action Jack. Man, y'all are going farther than I remember there. Chief, maybe that was in your time.
No, it was not. I don't even know what a Goldie Gold or an Action Jack. Was that the same? Were they the same cartoon? Or is it 2 different cartoons?
Well, Jamlin does. No one ever remembers Goldie Gold. Hello, nurse.
Oh yeah.
And they were like so like.
I used to try to memorize that thing when they did all the countries of the world. You remember that?
Yeah.
Belgium and I'm like, man, that dude is going.
I'm gonna have to, Jalen. Animaniacs gave us one of the best song countries of the world. I'm gonna look it up. All right. So that was them. That was, I don't know how we even got on that detour, but it was fun. So it's all good.
Wait a minute. There's no way in here. Like, go look up with Goldie Gold and Action Jack. Because I ain't never heard of it. And then it's like, what?
Goldie Gold.
You were like, look it up now.
Is that you, Goldie?
You know that? Oh my gosh. There's no way the heck we would have had that one.
You know what I mean?
Yay, pimpin', spinning cheese.
Yeah, man. Goldie Gold. You know that wow.
I mean, like, how do you pitch this? Like, okay, we got a TV show.
Like, they could do whatever they wanted. Nobody cared back then, and we turned out just great.
Oh, Goldie Gold was a female. Or
Goldie wasn't the clue.
Man, listen, let me tell you, the Mac, he was Goldie.
Yeah.
Return of the Mac.
And I love the Mac.
Rob Paulson, the legend.
Goldie Gold and Action Jack.
What up, King Collector?
What did they do? What was the concept of the show?
All right, now we're into the rabbit hole all the way. Let's see here.
Goldie Gold and Action Jack.
The adventures of a wealthy young woman and her male reporter partner. I feel like this synopsis got updated in like 2012 or something, or 2022.
Male reporter, like this is come on.
That's what they used to call it in the 80s.
Peter Cullen did additional voices, in case you're curious.
What?
Who?
Optimus.
Megatron. Or
Optimus. And Booker Bradshaw, who looks so cool, played Sam Grit. Now I want to know who Sam Grit was.
Yeah, but
I want to know. Actually, I want to know who Booker Bradshaw is.
As I continue going down this rabbit hole, that's Booker Bradshaw. I mean, now I need to see what Sam Grit looked like. Thank you for this rabbit hole, Jamie.
My man, that thing was, you know what I mean?
He was political. He was consulting for that show.
Let your soul glow. My man's out there, baby, loving life. That thing was nice.
What was it, Goldie?
Goldie Golden Action Jack.
Okay,
because it's gonna try and get you to somewhere else. You're like, what?
Oh, come on, y'all are disappointing me now. I really wanted to see what Sam Grit looked like. Boo!
Sam Grit.
This is when you go all the way down the rabbit hole where they don't have pictures of everything. I love this show. You guys are making my otherwise terrible week. I'm sorry to hear your week is terrible, man.
Oh yeah. Listen, man, I'm glad we could bring a little something to your week, brother.
Oh gosh.
David Thanos says, just thought, why are we talking about Looney Tunes are offensive? We got Family Guy and South Park now. And I think it's different because people expect those shows to be offensive, but they take a look at our old school stuff with that fine tooth comb. Oh, look, there's something to be offensive. Whereas Family Guy and South Park are like, yeah, we're offensive and we're getting everybody. So who cares? The kids don't watch those, you're right. And Woody Woodpecker was great. Chili Willy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there was Goldie, Pretty Tony.
What?
I gotta find this on YouTube now. Tasty Freeze, Black Hand Jack.
Oh gosh.
Why
did we not have this cartoon?
That's from the Mac. Pretty Tony. Goldie, Pretty Tony. Now Tasty Freeze, was it Tasty? That was from Black Dynamite. Wasn't it Tasty?
Oh god.
Chocolate Giddy Up. I know that was from Black Dynamite. Chocolate Giddy Up.
Dynamite.
You know what I mean?
Oh gosh.
All right. Wait. I just had the opening on YouTube. I am going down that rabbit hole. I'm gonna watch him.
You saw Black Dynamite?
Huh?
Did you ever see Black Dynamite?
Of course.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm about to say that
now.
He came out with a new joint that I haven't watched, a Western that I need to see.
Right, he did. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Nah, come on, Blake. They can't. This is impossible. These are the names of these characters.
I want my bologna fried. Cut that twice down the middle. Smash it. Yeah, man.
Mac tonight. No, I don't. Has to put his hip on that one.
Yeah, I remember Mac tonight. Piano
one season, if I remember right. But it was, man, I'm about to go.
Yeah, look
all the way down this Goldie Gold rabbit hole.
Good night, everybody.
That's gonna make your birthday, Chief.
We'll report back later.
Blake, and ain't cool being a job turkey so close to Thanksgiving. All right, pimping. Today's not your birthday, Chief. Don't try it.
So nigga those glares like what?